Saucy as of late went to a child shower and began dishing about Jay-Z's life to one of the visitors, saying he furtively takes part in looking the actual picture in the wake of getting torment. Since when we need to seem to be a gay painter, what are we referring to here? We're discussing the bin he needs to seem to be a gay pen. And allow me to say this, you all probably won't generally approve of this, in light of the fact that many individuals could do without stuff to be the gay capital of the world right now. Since I don't know precisely how to answer, you are still Beyoncé know. Yet he's associated with his dad plan to dig into a disputable and cryptic world as we uncover the stunning truth behind Jay-Z's supposed endeavors to quiet the people who try to guarantee he is gay throughout the long term. Different insiders have approached with claims about the rapper's sexual direction, just to withdraw their assertions under baffling conditions. Hypotheses about Jay-Z's supposed gay character have whirled in the shadows, filled by murmurs of terrorizing and pressure. Go along with us as we dig into the multifaceted trap of quietness voices, analyzing the cases, the repercussions, and the potential thought processes behind this interesting adventure. The universe of hip bounce is humming with hypotheses as various figures have approached to address Jay-Z's sexuality, from Jazzo to Panther Right. And surprisingly, 50 Penny, it seems like nobody is keeping down with regards to examining the dubious subject. The youngster, you called him a homo. No doubt, Jay, you realize he's a homo. We should start things off with the blunt rapper 50 Penny. He as of late stood out as truly newsworthy when he asserted that Jay-Z looked like Vasquez, the renowned gay painter, subsequent to figuring out he was unable to perform at the Super Bowl. Plainly, 50 Penny isn't withdrawing and keeps on uncovering Jay-Z declining to be hushed the actual picture after a gay painter. What are we referring to here? We're discussing Basquiat. Well, 50 Penny was constantly known for his dauntless and unfiltered approach, and it appears to be he's not keeping down with regards to Jay-Z. By offering that expression, he's bringing up issues about Jay-Z's persona and possibly revealing insight into his side of him that people in general may not know about. Not just that, 50 Penny likewise asserted he had discovered Jay-Z in the act, having gay sex at the Super Bowl party. Suppose some smooth behind a Super Bowl, right? 50 quarter in the act. We're on some smooth. This sanctuary. Jay-Z's previous companion didn't completely deny the cases, and surprisingly appeared to consent to it at one point. This is large verification that 50 Penny was coming clean. It's entrancing to perceive how 50 Penny's comments have stoked the fire encompassing Jay-Z's supposed homosexuality. These cases don't appear to be disappearing at any point in the near future. And obviously, there is a developing interest in reality behind Jay-Z's confidential life. While 50 Penny is known for his striking assertions, he's by all accounts not the only one doubting Jay-Z's sexuality. Puma Wright, a craftsman and extremist who's caused a commotion with her charges, she hasn't avoided talking about the subject and has been vocal about her convictions. Panther Wright has been unafraid to share her viewpoint on Jay-Z's supposed homosexuality, in spite of the fact that she is presently in prison and confronting difficulties and pushback. She stays focused on talking reality and revealing insight into what she accepts is occurring inside the hip bounce industry, the rest of the world. And I made my business to bring down their names and numbers, and WCW will assist them with welling. You could dispose of 50 Penny's claims as being a method for getting back at Jay-Z for their past quarrel, yet Jazzo has not an obvious explanation to lie about Jay-Z. It has a matter of fact, assuming there's one individual who knew pretty much everything there is to know about Jay-Z, even before his long periods of distinction. It was Jazzo who talked about Jay-Z's supposed homosexuality. Now Jazzo chose to emerge our Illuminati binds to Jay-Z. Jay's previous companion continues endlessly in a long meander, and afterward he makes a ludicrous case that Jay-Z is essential for some sort of gay mystery society. The questioner got some information about whether he accepted that Jay-Z was engaged with a mysterious society. Jazzo answered the mysterious society with Jay-Z. He's included, yet he's associated with his sticks his finger, all through his hand in the widespread hand sign for effing. He's engaged with that put Jazzo, then goes on an odd tirade about the Illuminati. Yet he closes it by saying individuals that Jay-Z's venerating that he's kissing their butt and allowing them to grope him. They don't realize Jazzo's assertions have created all in all a ruckus online, and he immovably accepts that there are parts of Jay-Z's life that individuals don't completely comprehend, nor just that it's likewise fascinating to take note of that Jazzo raises meaning of Jay-Z, alluding to himself as Jehovah, a play on Jehovah. Jazzo sees this as an association with the further imagery of evil and heavenly powers, which adds one more layer to the conversation, encompassing Jay-Z's supposed homosexuality. Well, Jazzo's viewpoint moves us to consider the profound significance inside Jay-Z's persona. This disclosure about Jay-Z being gay doesn't exactly come as a shock, in spite of his public picture at this devoted straight family man. This is on the grounds that the music business is brimming with closeted gay men who present a totally unique picture in broad daylight. Pimp C likewise discussed this. And let me say this, you all probably won't approve of this on the grounds that many individuals could do without stuff yet ATMs, viewed as the gay capital of the world. Right, currently individuals even think that Jay-Z is concealing his actual self from the public due to orders for additional influential individuals who control the business and the world be miserable. Like, how might you trick such countless masses of individuals when individuals everyone pays attention to Jay he is doing the offering of his lords, and he's working effectively. Some even think Jay-Z gets compensated for introducing a specific picture openly and being a mannequin for the more remarkable powers in the business. Who are these influential individuals? And for what reason do they need individuals like Jay-Z to conceal the way that they are gay? We don't have a clue about that. Yet one thing that we in all actuality do be aware, without a doubt, is Jay-Z's ideal cover has at long last fallen, and 50 Penny won't stop till everyone figures out reality. With regards to Jay-Z, as you all realize that Jay-Z and 50 Penny have been opponents for some time now. Their contention began back when 50 Penny hit not quite right in his vocation. His most memorable tune was a diss at every one of the enormous names in the rap world. At the time, Jay-Z disapproved of it, and surprisingly, dissed him back in his own tunes. After this, Jay-Z concluded he was a lot greater name in the business and had compelling reason need to battle 50 Penny straightforwardly. He was the leader of Def Jam, the mark that housed Kanye West's collection. He could involve Kanye as a pawn and bid him against 50 Penny. The two rappers clashed when their collections were delivered simultaneously. Well, things warmed up between Jay-Z and 50 Penny a couple of times. After that, 50 Penny reviewed one diverting episode in which even Beyoncé hopped into the battle, and she did so straightforwardly. 50 Pennies says the rapper's better half leaped out at him and was prepared to battle after he dropped by to converse with her significant other in Las Vegas ages ago. She was on a windowsill. We were in Vegas. 50 Penny immediately acknowledged by Beyoncé's fierce face and stance that she was prepared to battle him to safeguard her better half. And I'm similar to stand by the thing. Is he doing that? Is me and Jay-Z stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you, young lady. Well, this was very surprising for 50 Penny, and he was passed on befuddled over how to answer. It was one of those circumstances where you were like, hold up.